Hey, I'm Derek Panza. Thanks for downloading my Metrics Fundamental Punching Techniques video. The first thing we're going to talk about is your fighting stance. Your fighting stance is the foundation for your offensive and defensive techniques, so it must be correct. Starting from a squared up position, take one natural step in length, bend your knees. Your feet should be L-shaped with your front foot pointing directly at the person you're fighting. Bring your arms up and just relax your biceps against your ribs. Try to stay as relaxed as possible. You want your chin down and your shoulders hunched up. Keep a slight bend in your knees and a slight sway in your body. This is your fighting stance. The next phase of our training is a guard position. With your arms up and in and your biceps relaxed against your ribs, you're going to make a special note that any strikes coming towards your body, you're going to lean into and block with your elbows and forearms. Any strikes coming at your head, you're going to raise up your arm, lean into the strike, and absorb on your forearm and your wrist. This is your guard position. The first punch we're going to learn is the jab. The jab is also referred to as punch number one. It's the most often thrown technique, it's the easiest to execute, and it's the closest weapon to your opponent, making it the most important punch in all martial arts. From your fighting stance, the first thing to note that the jab is your lead arm. If your left side is forward, it's your left arm. You extend your lead arm straight out. Towards the end of the motion, you're going to rotate your fist, striking with the two front knuckles, the larger knuckles. Your wrist must be straight. If your wrist is bent up or down, that can lead to injury. On the jab position, your shoulder rises up to block your jaw. Remember, it's a fight. If I'm punching at you, you're probably punching at me. So as I extend the jab, my shoulder comes up and it protects the side of my jaw. My opposite arm stays pressed against my cheekbone. This is how the jab looks from the side. You'll see how when I step forward and jab, I cut off the target area of my jaw with my shoulder. See how my chin is tucked down? To get power in the jab, we have to step into it. There's no twisting of the body. It doesn't generate power by using all your body weight unless we step into it. The foot position is very simple on this. As you extend your front hand, you step with your front foot together at the same time. So all your weight thrusts forward at once. I extend and step, and I recoil. I extend, step, and recoil. If the person I was fighting moved back, I would compensate for their distance by moving my back foot up. If that person stays still, I don't have to. I just step and I retract. The jab in full motion looks like this. Stay real relaxed, and you explode into the technique. After any punch that you throw, make sure your guard is right back up. You don't want to jab and drop your hands and get hit with something on the way back. So again, full speed. And that's your jab. The next punch we're working on is our straight. It's also called punch number two. It's the second most important punch because it's the second most often thrown punch. The old 1-2 is a jab-straight combination. You're straight, you begin with your hands up. From your fighting stance, you're going to begin rotating your right foot, your knee, your shoulder, and towards the end of that rotation, you're going to extend your arm, twisting your hand at the last second, striking with the two large knuckles. Your shoulder comes up, blocking any incoming fire to the side of your jaw. And then you recoil your punch. Again, straight out and back. My whole body moves together. My body moves, it moves, and boom, at the very end, I extend that punch. Full speed. That's punch number two. You're straight. The next punch we're going to learn is punch number three, the lead hook. From your fighting stance position, you're going to begin rotating your ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder into the motion of the punch, following through slightly with your arm. The lead hook is unlike a jab or a straight in that you don't extend your arm completely. Your arm's actually at a right angle. It stays bent. The finished product is here. This is a short-range punch. This punch normally follows punch number two. As two recoils, three follows through. Full speed now, punch number 3 looks like this. And that's your lead hook. The next punch we're going to learn is punch number 4, the rear uppercut. The rear uppercut is generally used to set up your opponent for other punches, like punch 3, the hook. It begins off like punch 2, you're straight, as you rotate from the back foot, twisting your ankle, knee, and hip, thrusting your body forward. You drop your right arm slightly and shoot the punch underneath your opponent's jaw. In slow motion, here's punch 4. Off the back foot, I twist, 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 boom, it comes from underneath. Generally setting up my opponent for punch 3, follow-up punch. Full speed now, the rear uppercut looks like this. And that's your uppercut. Thanks for downloading my Metrics Fundamental Punching Technique video. Our next video segments, we're going to go over defense and kicking to help complete your arsenal. I'm Derek Pans from Metrics. I'll see you in the ring.